This is just the big thing. Oh, they even pinned it. Oh, that's so sad. This is, I mean, this is just like, yeah. So, on yesterday, on the 31st, they posted, we were literally, it was crazy because we were literally, hi, Star, how you doing? The crazy part is, we were literally talking about this the day it got rumored about the whole Multiversus Season 5 will be like the last stand for the game, and that, or the last ditch effort, and they're gonna put like their whole OC into it, and literally a day later, they post, Season 5 will serve as the final update for Multiversus, beginning February 4th, 2025, ending May 30th, 2025. After Season 5 ends, players will be able to enjoy the game offline for the foreseeable future. And then they leave a blog post in FAQ about everything that's gonna like happen and shit, right? After the fact. But yeah, that's it. The game is officially done. At least for now. They do leave the door open. They say for the foreseeable future, which means obviously like if they wanted to, if Warner wanted to, they could bring the game back in some way. But yeah, they're cutting it. Yeah, they're not even keeping the servers up. This is cooked. This is like bad, really bad. To be fair, from what we last heard was Multiversus lost $100 million. Shut the fuck up, Seth. I will kill you. Multiversus lost $100 million for Warner Brothers games. And Suicide Squad also lost $100 million. So combined, it was $200 million lost on live service slop, right? Now, to be fair, I don't want to shit on these devs, right? The Multiversus team, Player First Games, put a lot of work and care into Multiversus. I think and this comes out, don't get me wrong, Warner Brothers is obviously like the big player at fault here, right? Warner Brothers is the one that cursed this game, but the developers are also fucking stupid. So many choices they made were so bad, so horrendously bad. It's not even funny. Like, it's really bad. Kind of Tony's fault, so I've read. I mean, at the end of the day, he's the director, right? So, like, regardless of, like, technically all this is, like land on him. But, I'm not gonna blame Tony himself, because there's a group of people who decide what to bring in the game, what characters to do, what gameplay changes to make. There's a Reddit post on it. No, I believe it. I believe it. But I mean, because, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, you can, like, if something goes wrong with Smash, you can blame Sakurai, right? You can blame Sakurai. But there's also a lot of other factors there. So I don't think, I could, obviously, like, Tony didn't do the world's greatest job at leading this game. I think everyone kind of failed this game in a way. And yeah, part of it lies on Tony. But I wouldn't say, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like, yeah, he takes some of the blame, obviously. But yeah, it's Player First Games, Warner Brothers, everyone who had a hand in making this game kind of failed it in some way. I didn't make it worse than they made it. That's one of the big things. The way the game plays is worse. And the crazy part is, because I've been watching, you can even see, I've been watching Multiversus videos since I technically had my day off yesterday. Because Angie streamed for me. I was just sitting down watching a shit ton of Multiversus videos. From whether it was gameplay, or them talking, or from like all different, like, from all different, whatchamacallit, from all different seasons and shit. Hi, Alejandro, Rippos, and Multiversus. It's kind of true. It's kind of true. I was watching a ton of videos just to see, like, what people were, like, thinking and see, like, the development over time. And there is, like, you could definitely tell. Like, obviously, yeah. The game relaunches, and it's not in the best state. It was already missing a lot of features, right? Initially when Multiversus relaunch, or initially when Multiversus came out, and there were a lot of features that were good for the player. There was stuff like being able to use every single ability, character, and cosmetic offline. What was it? I'm forgetting. Now I'm forgetting. The UI was far better. Let me think. Do they have anything? Oh yeah, dude, the battle pass. Initially in the beta, playing would increase your battle pass. When the relaunch happened, it didn't. You only could get battle pass XP through the fucking challenges. And on top of it, the biggest issue was unlocking characters. Unlocking characters in the beta wasn't too bad, right? It was slow, it was a grind, but like you would only have to play for like a few hours and you could get a character. When the relaunch happened, it was 36 hours of gameplay to unlock one character. It was after the initial, like, you get like 3 characters like off of like 3 hours of gameplay, and then after those like first 3 where you choose what you want, it was 36 hours. And in the last season, the current season, season 4, it was 70 hours to unlock a single character. And you didn't even get to choose then. You don't even get to choose which character you want. They choose for you. And that was no Warner Brothers decision. Warner Brothers obviously made the choice of wanting the characters to not be free. And I think that was a huge mistake, right? Like, making it so, you know, it's like the Overwatch situation, where it's like, the way the characters, their specials, the gameplay, the way they play is integral to the gameplay. Blocking that off from anyone who's touching the game and only letting them play as fucking like Bugs Bunny and Shaggy is like, okay, why are you doing that? Like, the whole point of the game is to play as the characters. Like, that's the whole game is going to revolve around these characters. Why are you gatekeeping them behind paying? That's stupid. And so that was already stupid. But to then further gatekeep them by making it, you have to play so many matches to that extent, that's disgusting. Yeah, it's literally unheard of. It is literally unheard of. It is so bad. On top of that, furthermore with the characters choices are awful. This roster is fucking horrendous. And this is another situation where this doesn't entirely lie on Warner Brothers. Obviously, Warner Brothers wants some brand synergy, right? They want to get Beetlejuice in there. Where was it? They want to get characters like Beetlejuice in there to have relevancy with his movie. They want to get a character like the Wicked Witch was being developed for relevancy. They got a character like LeBron James in there for Space Jam 2. And they want to get some like weirder people in the roster, right? People that like wouldn't generally fit. But also, they made some of the worst choices in characters I've ever seen. Okay, the relaunch had 4 new characters, and only one of them was a good choice. The relaunch had Banana Guard, Jason, Joker, and Agent Smith. The only one that was a good choice was Jason. He is the icon of his series. He had and that's why the internet went insane for him. It was icon of his series, great new design, fun gameplay. He was cool. The rest of these, Banana Guard, and his moveset has nothing to do with Adventure Time. Joker, like the Joker is almost an okay choice, right? But you would imagine that you would get like more people who are the star of their franchise. Where the fuck is the rest of the Justice League? Where the fuck are the Teen Titans? Where the fuck are my Cartoon Network characters? Dude, where's Gumball? Where's Dexter? Like, even that person, where's Powerpuff Girls? Where are the Animaniacs at? Why are we getting the Batman villain when like no other DC villain is here? Why are we getting Agent Smith and not Neo? Why are we getting Banana Guard and not Marceline? Yeah, where's Ed and Eddie? Where's Ben 10? Where's Mordecai and Rigby? Where's fucking, this is Warner Brothers? Dude, where's Harry Potter? Where is, like, where is anything that people actually give a shit about? Samurai Jack, great choice for the headliner season 2. Beetlejuice, not a good headliner for season 2. Absolutely not. This Beetlejuice is cool, right? I like his design here. I think Beetlejuice is very fun. I like both of his movies. Why in a fighting game? I don't think anybody gets particularly excited about hearing, oh yeah, Beetlejuice is being added into a fighting game. I don't think that's really like tickling anyone's like brain, you know? I don't think that's stimulating. It's like, okay, that's cool, I guess. Powerpuff Girls, another really good inclusion with an awesome moveset. And then the other character for season 3 was Nubia. Nubia's a great character. I like her. She's a pretty unknown character in the DC universe. Why Nubia? Where's fucking dude? Where's Martian Manhunter? Where's the rest of the Justice League? Where are the Teen Titans? If you're gonna do a DC character, do something you haven't done yet. Don't do another Amazon. There's a lot of DC characters. It's expected in Beetlejuice was for cross. No, I know. But here's the thing. Like, it's like they have like a reason, right? But it's not a good reason. It is not a good reason. The only season of Multiversus with 2 good choices was season 4. Raven and Marceline. And you can't even play as them without doing either paying $10 for each of them or playing 236 hours of the game. Because in season 4, they introduced the fighter mode. And the fighter mode is the worst thing they ever added into this game. It is this weird thing where it is this weird fucking like awful idea where essentially they wanted to make the process of unlocking characters easier by making you grind longer and not get to choose the character you want. It is a road. You have to go on the road. So you're gonna go and get Bugs Bunny first. Then you're gonna go and get Jake the dog. Then you're gonna go get Morty. Then you're gonna get Steven. Rick, you do not get to choose who you want to play. They're going to give you who you want to play. And guess who's at the end of the fighter road? You'll never guess. The new characters like PPG and Samurai Jack and Beetlejuice and Nubia and for last season, Marceline and Raven. Why in God's green earth would you do that? Why would you ever do that? I've a lot of Wonder Woman fans wanted more Wonder Woman content, but yeah, you have. I mean, Nubia is cool, but the game didn't need Nubia. The game faction did not need a character like Nubia. The game did not need a character like Banana Guard. The game did not need the Joker. The game did not need Agent Smith. We need Neo. We need fucking Aquaman. We need Martian Manhunter. We need fucking characters who have big names. We don't need Beetlejuice. We need fucking Dexter's Lab. We don't need Nubia. We need Robin. Like, again, the only 2 good choices the only one season with 2 good choices was season 4 with Raven and Marceline. Getting Aquaman. Yeah, we're getting Aquaman, finally. Well, finally, we're getting more of the Justice League. And furthermore, even into the betas roster, right? Why the fuck are you adding Black Adam? I love Marvin the Martian, right? And I think he's a really good choice for a Looney Tunes character. He's a good 5th choice. Where is Daffy? Where is Porky? Furthermore, why are they adding Lola? Why are you adding a character that is going to look like a slightly reskinned Bugs Bunny? You are not adding any visual difference to this game. It is Black Adam was another means of like cross promotion, absolutely, right? But that's what I was saying. They get a little bit of pass for characters like Beetlejuice, where it was like, oh yeah, this is cross promo. But also, bro, what the fuck? You needed actual characters in this game, bro. Yeah, no, there's a lot. See, I like that the Joker's in there, right? Like, I like that Joker's in there. But also, to have a huge relaunch after a year of waiting and only have one new main character in your roster is so bad. That is so bad. Like, Joker was an okay choice. Agent Smith was cool for like people who like the Matrix like me, but the Matrix, to be completely fair and honest, the Matrix is not relevant in the modern day, and Agent Smith definitely is not relevant. This was not getting more people to play the game. You needed to put time into a character that mattered, into a character that was going to give you more relevancy. Again, any of your Cartoon Network, where are my Cartoon Network shows, dog? I can literally look hold on, because now I'm all in my head right now. We can literally look this up. They had a good Steven Universe lineup, right? Where is Ben 10? Where are the Teen Titans? What was it? They finally got Marceline in there. Dude, why are these all like baby shows? The fuck? Where am I like actual seeing Cartoon Network shows? Clarence, no. We Bare Bears would have been okay. Oh, regular show, duh. Where the fuck is Mordecai and Rigby, dog? Yeah, why Banana Garden, not Ice King? It's funny, I'm watching a 3-hour video from a YouTube channel called Thorgus Arcade, and he was reviewing fighting games in 2024, and he was also talking about Multiversus. Dude, I watched so many Multiversus videos yesterday, so just so I could come on this stream and talk about, like, how failed this game was. Yeah, oh, you're right. The 2000 shows. Where is it? Because the 2000s is like, the 2000s is what should have been catered to. Because, hold on, I just saw fucking whatchamacallit. I just saw Scooby-Doo. Dude, what? Why in the fucking base roster would you do Velma Dinkley over Scooby fucking Doo? We had a Warner Brothers fighting game that was headlined by a Scooby-Doo character, and there was no fucking dog! Where's the dog? Are you crazy? Dude. It is so stupid. Foster's Home, Kid Next Door, Chowder, Dexter. Courage? You didn't get Courage? You didn't get Johnny? Dude. You're telling me it was more important to put in fucking Agent Smith over Johnny Bravo? Over Courage the Cowardly Dog? These are characters that Player First Games got a choice in, right? Nubia is not a character that Warner Brothers demanded. They chose to put Nubia in the game. And I understand the team felt strongly about a character like Nubia. That's totally valid. But you clearly do not have the team to support making small-ass characters like this where nobody's going to know them. You could do that. Like, this could be like a fun mid-season drop if you have like a team of like 150 people working, where you're releasing like 3 to 4 characters every season, right? You do not have that team. You have like 70 people, right? Why are you prioritizing a character like Nubia? Again, and this is my big thing, another Amazon, another bunny, like Lola Bunny, another Amazon. Why are you adding character types we have seen? We need, even with Nubia, another spear user after the relaunch. Why are you adding character types we have seen? This is an awful idea. Anybody could tell you that. Also, weren't there rumors that for Ruby and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure going to be in the game? They were talking about it. There were a lot of characters that were supposed to come into this game. People, I think this is the crazy part. And I was talking to Guff about this. People bought, remember, there was $100 set for Multiversus when the game came out that promised you like all these character tickets so you could unlock the characters for free as they were coming out. The game died so fast, people were left with 9 of them. They didn't even get to use all of the character tickets. They could, yeah, absolutely. With Raven and Marceline, these were your best choices. This was your best season 4 for character choices. Now, when it comes down to a lot of other things, it wasn't. And we were just talking about the team. So let's talk about the team. Player First Games was a new studio. This was their first project. And This is the sad part. This is a team of like 70 people. And not a single person on this team has ever made a fighting game. They have never made a fighting game. No one on the executive team, no one leading the charge. Tony has never made a fighting game. Not a single person has ever made a fighting game. That's why after the relaunch happened, you saw that people like Void and Hungrybox were being contacted constantly because the team didn't know what to do. What Warner had told them to do was make a simplified version of Smash. And that was probably the worst thing I've ever heard in my entire life. And somebody said this in the Hungrybox video. Smash is a very simple game. You could consider Smash an atom, right? Like, if we're talking about how the world works, the gameplay of Smash is essentially an atom. It is as simple as you can get for a fighting game. How are you going to simplify an atom? And he says it right here. A combat design philosophy that's focus was to simplify Smash because simplifying an atom makes sense. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Literally, what the fuck are you talking about? And on top of that, they never got the gameplay down. The beta already had issues, right? I don't think the gameplay for Multiversus was ever necessarily like great. It was good, but it was always super floaty, super clunky. That was my biggest issue with it. The game never felt stable. Whenever I was playing it, I felt like there was no like stable tech to do. I was like, okay, I can do this one thing 50 times and get a different result. This is so weird because the gameplay was super clunky. It never felt necessarily good to play. They take a year off, make it worse, start contacting every Smash Pro that they know and have contact with, and when they can help them, they start making mistakes. I think, what was it? There is that platform fighting game like Jam. What's it called? Multiversus Plat Fight. What was it called? Plat Fight tournament. Let's call it that. Plat Fight. It's literally called Plat Fight. And because Player First wanted, they knew there was going to be a big stage for Multiversus. They wanted to get the platform fighting game community back interested into Multiversus again. So what they did was 1 week before the tournament happened, they changed fundamentally how the game plays. They added shields. This game does not have shields. And 1 week before this tournament happens, they added shields as a main mechanic to the game. Why would you do that? All of the people who play this game now have to rethink their entire strategy. That is a crazy thing to do. At the end of the day, they ended up just not playing with shields. They toggled them off. But that is lunacy, dude. That's how little they knew what they were doing. And not to mention, nobody uses shields. When you go on to ranked in the game, I'm pretty sure shields are disabled because they jive so little with the base gameplay of the game to begin with that nobody wants to find a way to use them. Shields are a band-aid solution because the team has no idea how to balance. Remember, in the first 2 weeks of this game coming back, they removed the Iron Giant because he had 2 infinites and the team had no idea what to do to fix it. So instead of, quickly balancing him and making it so the infinite was impossible to do, they removed the Iron Giant from the game for 2 weeks. And that's what threw Hungrybox off of the game, and me, because that was our mains. My main was the Iron Giant, and I can't play as him anymore, so I didn't want to play the game. Also, he was one of the only characters that I had unlocked, and don't forget, 36 hours to unlock one character. What the fuck, dude? Yeah, that's a good way to explain it. It was extremely unprofessional. And not to mention, this went further because the Multiversus Twitter account never, ever, ever addressed players' concerns. They would never genuinely talk about the issues with Multiversus. They threw it onto the community managers. They threw it onto the director. They threw it onto the people who managed the account. They threw it onto anybody who wasn't this main account. You had to go look at anybody else's Twitter to figure out what was going on with this game. At least we have Ryan Dog. True. It is one of the saddest examples of how to control your community, of how to decide features for your game. It was a failure. It is genuinely just such a massive failure on every front. Again, people like Warner Brothers take some of the blame. Warner Brothers helped made the game fucking bloated. Don't forget when the relaunch happened, when the game was in beta, there were 3 currencies to pay attention to. It was the gold points you would get from playing the game, the toasts you would get to give people gold points, so you could say, hey, you did a good job in this game, I'm gonna give you a toast, and then Gleamium, which was your main paid for currency. When the game came back, it had 5 currencies to keep track of. Why? Oh my god, bro. It's so fucking stupid. It is actually so horrendously stupid. The fact they contacted Smash players that wanted to fix the game badly and say, fuck it, let's just add more players and change the engine. Yeah, exactly. Instead of getting down with it and fixing the game in that 1 year they had, getting characters ready. Like, look at Marvel Rivals, right? Marvel Rivals had a good development cycle. They had like a year and a half. And they made the base for the game. They got to work on their characters. And they have all of these characters in development that will be releasing over time. And they have a very good schedule that people are excited for, people are hyped for, a month and a half for every new character. And it's like, that's a good schedule. I'm excited for that. Why could Multiversus not do the same? These characters aren't particularly like more difficult to develop for. And not every character is a Steve. Half of the characters you're making is fucking Nubia, bro. Like, these characters, at the end of these characters aren't particularly hard to do. But none of these characters had like insane movesets that have never been seen before, with every move being a big reference to their series. Banana Guard doesn't have a single reference to a series in his moveset. Jason is a very basic slash killer moveset. Joker is the most basic Joker shit you could think of. Agent Smith is the only character from the relaunch that has a moveset that has references to his actual fucking movie. Samurai Jack, again, not many of his moves actually have references. Most of them are just basic samurai guy. Beetlejuice, okay, he's valid. He actually has, he's mostly references. And Powerpuff, very good character, very unique way of playing. They're valid. Nubia, very basic spear character. Raven, very basic zone character. Marceline, she's okay. She's more of just like a heavy character with like some of her moves looking like references. But still, none of these characters are particularly like hard to develop. They were very basic archetypes with some references thrown onto them. Which, to be fair, that's something that like Smash does, right? Like, Mario is a very basic fighter archetype with some Mario references in there, right? Also, I gotta turn on my fan. But when you look at modern Smash characters and how they're designed, they get them out generally quickly for the amount of shit that they give you. Sora came out like what? Who was the character before Sora? It was was it Kazuya? Kazuya released, when did he, well, we'll go by when he got announced, right? 3 years ago, hold on, let me see. He got announced June 15th, right? When did he release, actually? Do they show on the website? Smashbros.com. Because I want to see based on release date. Fighters. Kazuya. Downloadable fighter. Well, tell me when he was released. Oh, you're a bitch. Fuck you. Hold on. Hey, look. Oopsies. Kazuya Smash release date. Okay, he was released June 29th, right? Well, actually, do I want to go by COVID standards? No, let's do it. Well, let's do. What if we did Smash 4 DLC? I feel like Smash 4 DLC is a little bit better. Bayo release date. Smash. And then, who was it? Corrin. Corrin release date. Smash. Oh, never mind. I forgot. These are released on the same day. Okay, February 3rd, then Cloud release date. Smash. Okay, so a character like Cloud for Smash 4, which was developed in a normal schedule, not COVID like Smash Ultimate's DLC was. Cloud was released on December 15, 2015. This is literally almost a decade ago. We did Smash Ultimate Pass 1 instead. Was that pre-COVID? I think it was, yeah, that was pre-COVID. Who was it? Joker Smash release date. April 17th. And then, who the fuck was after Joker? I keep forgetting. Hero. Damn! April 17th, July 30th. Damn. That was so far. When was Banjo? Because I feel like Banjo was way sooner, right? Yeah, Banjo was just September. April. I mean, July isn't too far. Yeah, Banjo was announced same day. Well, okay, hold on. Let me see. Because I'm trying to get like a median for it. When was Tay released? December 7th. God damn. They were very either close or spread out. All right, let's go by, I think Joker to Hero is a good metric, right? Joker was April. Hero was July, right? It's been of April, May, June, July. 4 months, right? 4 months, they released 2 characters with heavy references to their series. Hero in particular had multiple alternate costumes with alternate styles. Even Joker had an alternate style. Right? And let me think. And then Player First Games is making live service game where their like main focus is making all these new characters, and they can only get out like what, 2 very basic archetype characters in the span of what, 2 months and a half? Which, better than Smash in some regards, but also it's like 2 months and a half for Nubia? A year for Banana Guard? Fucking, like, Samurai Jack, like, while he's a good character, doesn't play particularly interestingly. Like, 2 months and a half for Samurai Jack? I don't know. I feel like for characters that are very basic archetypes, you could get them out a little sooner, right? Or at least, because here's the thing, right? Because the headlining characters don't release when their season releases. The initial character, like Raven, will release day 3. It's always the season releases. Either you pay a premium to get the character for the first 3 days, and get extra XP if you pay for that premium, or you wait 3 days, and then you can unlock them through currency provided in the game. And then the second character is added mid-season. So it is 2 months and a half per character. So yeah, it's like, while Smash didn't necessarily release their characters like very quickly, right? If we're using Smash as a metric at points, it's like the work that they can do on a single character like Hero, where there are 4 alternate costumes, multiple models included for their final Smash, with heavy references. Hero is a crazy character, right? This is probably one of the most insane characters they've ever developed, because the dude has like 30 different moves he can do, just special wise. And then we're gonna say like, and that was 4 months to develop him, from Joker's release to his release. In 2 months and a half, they develop a character like Samurai Jack, who is a very basic swordsman. Where is it? Here. Yeah, just show him. This trailer was good though. This trailer was fire. Okay, here we go. Yeah, you can see more of like his shit. He doesn't really do anything too crazy. And I remember there's a point of contention for a lot of people that like a lot of the characters are very just like basic archetype, nothing very crazy going on. I guess like you can make the argument for like a character like Samurai Jack, you don't have to do anything crazy, which is fair, right? But it's just like, why with the amount of time that you have, are you not making interesting, unique characters? The most unique character they have is PPG. This is the first time I was interested in the fighting style for a character here, because they genuinely look really interesting. The fact that this is your hero, because based on the girl that you have out leading the team, you have a different moveset entirely. And they all work in tandem. You can switch the girl that you're using, and then you get different specials based on that, which is fucking awesome. But it's like, this is the only character that did anything interesting. Why are they gonna do Lola Bunny but then have Daffy Duck? That's what I was saying. I was saying, like, you're doing like characters like you're doing a character that's not visually distinct that much to Bugs over Daffy. You put Marvin in over Daffy. You put Marvin and Lola Bunny in over Porky. Like, these are the main characters of their thing. Why them? I just don't see it. And it's, again, so many of these characters are just very basic archetypes. Finn, dude, I don't understand why they made Finn the way they did. Finn is very boring to play because his entire playset is based on like collecting money. Like you fucking like lose like money and you have to recollect it and you get stronger through those means. None of his attacks are like whatchamacallit. The money system has nothing to do with the show at all. Like, I don't understand why they made this system up for him. It's so random. It's not like if we're talking about like a different fighting, like yeah, where's Daffy and Porky? If they want to tie in characters, there's a Looney Tunes movie coming out at the end of February. Yeah, exactly. He used to be fun. Yeah, Finn used to be fun at least to play. But again, it's like you look at these characters and it's like, why did you make these choices? Why is Finn's entire gameplay system routed around like something he's not even known for? Finn doesn't have like an affinity for money, so why is his gameplay style built around that? Like, and it's like you can like, another character that I think about like when I talk about Finn is like Junpei. Junpei in P4A Ultimax, his entire gameplay system is built around baseball, right? You have to know how to, you can even see it. You have strikes, outs, and bats. I don't know. I don't know anything about baseball. But the whole thing is that he's one of like the hardest fighting game characters to know how to play, because you have to know how to play baseball to know if you're doing well as him. And so, but that makes sense. One of his big character archetypes in his game is the fact that he loves to play baseball. And we know that he goes on to do that in the future. So making his gameplay style feature that is very cute. It's very like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Why the fuck does Finn have to collect money? There's never a moment in his character where he's like, oh, Jake, I love money. I love collecting money from the enemies that I kill. Jake is a very basic shapeshifter. His attacks aren't like very like, oh yeah, man. This is a huge reference to the series. No, he just like Rubber Stomach. He just like does it in the intro, right? Jake Multiversus gameplay. I guess some of the skins are cute. Like he just pulls out like a skateboard, he grows, he does this. He has like a little mace. It's like stuff where it's like, yeah, that's cute. Like it's not like very like referential. It's just basic shapeshifter. That's all he does. It's like, again, you can make the argument he doesn't need to be crazy. And I would generally agree. Which is, again, when so many characters on your roster are this basic character archetype, it gets so lame. It gets so lame. Why is LeBron James the most interesting character on the roster? And there is no reason why LeBron James should be the most interesting character to play as on this roster. He is the only cool character here. It's fucking LeBron. But yeah, it's a mess. It is genuinely a mess. It is a massive fucking failure on everyone's parts. Warner Brothers made the economy fucking awful for the game. The characters that they chose, whether it was cross promotion or not, were very poorly chosen. What was it? The style of gameplay they went with was not particularly interesting to the community that they were marketing towards. I will tell you this, as somebody who was in the platform fighting game community, nobody was interested in the gameplay of Multiversus. Nobody thought that like this extremely floaty gameplay style was particularly like deep, right? It was kind of just like a thing. Was like, okay, like it's a platform fighter. It exists. It's all right. You can play it, but it wasn't like particularly fun. Now, is the answer to be Smash and be like NSAB, where one of the big marketing gimmicks for the platform fighting community was like, oh hey guys, we're the second coming of Christ, we're Melee, we're gonna be like the new Melee, and then it doesn't work out either? No, that's not the answer either, right? But like this isn't either. Giving a platform fighting game to a team that's never made a platform fighting game is not the answer. I was more interested in the roster. I was mostly interested in the roster. I think that was what most people were here for, to be honest. I think that was what most people were here for. But like, yeah, at the end of the day, like, it's just such a shit. I mean, even Superman has such like a boring moveset, dude. Good costumes though, I'll give them that. They had some good costumes in here. It's just unfortunate that like all the good costumes cost like $20. And like all of like the basic ones you could get, you had to do like some boring ass shit to get. Star Child's really cool. I love Jason X. Where's Jason X? Yeah, there it is. The Uber Jason. This was cool. But like, yeah, I think the best part of this game was actually the art team. The art team did a really good job. All of these character designs look like fire. Like even Raven, this is the best. Like I think this is the best Raven's ever looked, to be honest. Like she is so fucking fire in this style. Marceline was very cute, although she was a very like just basic version of her character. Like I would genuinely argue, yeah, like this is the best some of these characters look. Beetle just looks amazing in this style. Fucking even Black Adam looks really good in this style. It is a very good like classic style. But yeah, it's just it is just one of those things that just it's unfortunate. But like you could tell a game like Multiversus wasn't gonna last, right? It failed once. They called it a beta, took it away from us, and then relaunched it again, and basically did fucking nothing. Player First Games, I figure they're going to be shuttered down because of this, which is unfortunate. But Player First Games is most likely cooked. And I think, if anything, I think the repercussions of Multiversus is going to be very bad for the industry. For the platform fighting games, not for the gaming industry. And for the gaming industry, this is a positive, right? At the end of the day, is another live service game that did everything wrong, that has failed and lost a lot of money, that is going to prove to investors that they should not continue to ask these studios to blindly make live service games. Not every studio can make Fortnite. Most studios cannot make Fortnite. And most studios shouldn't be trying to make a Fortnite game. You know, not Battle Royale, but, you know, a live service game that gets updated every week with new characters, new modes, and new ways to suck you off, and new ways I'm going to pay for. Layoffs happening because they literally bought the studio. And I hate that. I hate that because layoffs. Yeah, of course. No, none of what's going to happen is fun. But this is just, like, this is just a repercussion of what the industry is now. And there is another universe where Multiversus got greenlit at a normal time, was given the development it needed. It was developed for 4 years, released as a full game, and was very successful for just being a normal single player experience, or a normal single bot like experience where they could add DLC characters like Smash did. But unfortunately, every studio is now plagued by the question of, do we turn the game we are creating into a fucking live service game? And so many of them are saying yes. Yeah, games should be fun again. Games should just be fun again. Like, genuinely. That's all we need. Again, Warner Brothers is fucking stupid, right? But also, like, Player First Games is a studio that refused to listen. They refused to listen. After all of the videos that I watched yesterday, right? And we'll go through my history, because I watched a lot of videos of about Multiversus. This. Where was it? This. Where were the other ones? I watched some the other day too, because all the rumors are coming out, and I was like, oh shit, let me see what's going on. I watched a shit ton of like hours worth of like videos where people were saying, and the general consensus is just that Player First Games was not listening to the community. They refused to listen. Regardless of what people told them, of Shields being stupid, the economy being bad, Rift Gates being a horrendous idea, the grind being too long, they refused to make things easier for the player. You could not hop on. I'll show you this, right? Take this as an example. Here we go. I'm a little baby boy, and this is 4 months ago. It's September 12th, 2024, right? I'm a little baby boy, and I'm like, I love Warner Brothers. I love Cartoon Network. I wonder what they'll announce today. Right? And I'm like, oh my god, a cool Warner Brothers game with all my favorite Cartoon Network characters. No way. Oh my god, they're adding the Powerpuff Girls. I need to play these characters. And then you log on day one and you cannot obtain them until waiting 3 days. And they're not free. You have to buy the battle pass, or you have to buy them outright. Like, okay. Oh, is that how that works? I never use history. To be honest, I never use history on YouTube. Oh yeah, search was history. Multiversus. These are all the videos that I've been watching. This December 3rd. Damn, I even know I watched this. But yeah, from Thursday to today, those are all the videos that I watched concerning Multiversus. But and then yeah, and it's like, and then you go on the game, and you're like, I'm so excited. Do I have Multiversus updated? No, I probably shouldn't because it'll probably crash my PC. But yeah, then you go on the game, you're like, oh my god, I'm so excited. I can finally play as the Powerpuff Girls in this game. And you have to wait 3 days for them to unlock unless you pay a premium for them. And then you have to buy the Battle Pass. And then you have to get to some tier. And it's like, okay. Whatever. I can't even play as the character that you're advertising. I'm not playing this game. Maybe I should reinstall the game and play it one more last time before it shuts down. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna reinstall the game. Do I have it installed? We can check if I have it installed because Steam is gonna crash my computer. It's gonna crash as me opening the game. Biggest issues people are saying Warner Brothers Games CEO that left caused the whole live service shift when it wasn't him. It was literally Zaslav. I mean, yeah. I mean, there was a lot of, obviously there's a lot of people pushing for live service games. For fucking, whatchamacallit, from Warner Brothers. Regardless, right? But like, I just think this is a failure on everyone's end. I genuinely think this is a failure on everyone's end. How much did I play of this game? I played 22 hours of the game. That might be only after relaunch, because I think I played more of the beta. How much are Powerpuff Girls? Because I still have currency on there. Actually, I don't know how much. I think it's 10 bucks. I think it's like 1,000 Gleamium. If I remember correctly. Do they say on here? Play free now. Dude, you know what's crazy? I so like expected this game to be on Switch 2. I was like, oh dude, finally when like the Switch 2 comes out, they can put Multiversus on Switch. I feel so bad. They're never even gonna be able to get their console or their game on the same console as Smash. I do think they should have prioritized a Switch mode or a Switch version. Like, it would have been harder with the engine that they were using, but the player base on like, why are you prioritizing an Xbox version? Or even an Epic. I mean, an Epic Games version isn't hard to do, right? That's just the Steam version, just on a different thing. But like, these take time and money. Why are you prioritizing these platforms where like very obviously nobody's going to be playing your game over like a console like the Switch, where it's like what 149 million people are playing all the time, and there are games that should be dead that are living because of the Switch player base, like Dragon Ball: The Breakers, dude. This game is still alive. And it's mostly because of Switch players. This game should have been dead. And they announced, and the crazy part is, they announced a roadmap that furthered the game's life. They weren't like, oh yeah, you know, we're gonna be slowing down content. No! If anything, they announced more content. They just announced that they were like unhappy with like the current state of the game. And so they're gonna be, instead of making more new characters, they're gonna be retooling like old characters. And I was like, oh, okay. And like, you can even see the first system it's tagged for on YouTube is Switch, because the game is just most popular on Switch. Like, I obviously like having a Switch version wouldn't save this game, but like I do think you should have prioritized having a game like this on Switch where it would have done better, as opposed to like having it on Xbox, where like most of the people on Xbox aren't going to give much of a fuck about a game like this. People who play Nintendo games are going to give more of a fuck of a game like this. But it be what it be. It be what it be. If the game was good, it would be alive. I think that's what it comes down to. If the game had been good, it would be alive. Because at the end of the day, people are willing. A game like Overwatch 2 is still alive. A game that has a shit economy where you have to pay for characters. Or I don't know if you have to pay for characters anymore, but you still have to like do challenges to unlock characters. And you guys sit through all this fucking nonsense bullshit where they edit the meta every day and you fucking like, you don't. Okay, at least you don't have to do that anymore. But even still, even Overwatch 2 lasted, even like Overwatch 2 lasted longer with having characters being paid for, through the battle pass than a game like Multiversus, where it did the same thing, and it didn't last nearly as long. Although, thank God, because, like, that was so stupid that you had to pay for characters in Overwatch. Like, I was actively not buying their battle passes. I saw that